Team Orion is proudly sponsored by Gecko Cards, your go-to store for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! Check out the link in the description for great deals, fast shipping, and to help us out.
What's up YouTube, welcome back to Team Orion, I'm Chris, and today we're showing off the brand new Kewl deck. Phantom Revenge is finally out for us in the TCG. America, unfortunately, we have to wait a little bit further, but for us in the UK, which we're from, it just got released. And I've recently been playing it a couple of locals, I've been enjoying it, and I thought I'd show off the deck for you guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So let's start off with the actual Kewl monsters. Playing 3 Q, well, normal, special, any tuner from hand, deck or graveyard. Why wouldn't you play it at 3? Allows you to do some weird combo lines with a certain red card that we'll get into later. Then we've got 3 Reco. Pretty much, spoiler warning, we're playing every single Kewl at 3. All of them are good in their own right. This adds a Kewl from Deck or Grave that's not a level 3. So, in instance, we can add Clip. The Clip is sort of our hand trap for our deck, with it being able to special summon, then immediately go into a Tune and Synchro. So, in theory, we could do that turn 0. I've personally been playing this more as a combo than a control deck. You could argue you could play it a bit control with Clip. Let us know how you're playing it in the comments below. Then finally we're playing 3 Mix. The opposite to Reco, this searches any Kewl that's not a level 2. Reco and Mix pop spells and traps. Clip banishes a random card for your opponent's extra deck face up, and Q looks at the top 2 cards of your opponent's decks, banish 1, then you can put 1 to the top or bottom of your deck. Honestly, not bad effects for being sensitive graveyard or synchro material. Let's move on to the spell and traps however. So we've got 3 Kewl synchro because it is one of our best searchers. Can do it in draw phase to stop draw. Can set it for the next turn, add Clip or something like that, then immediately synchro summon during opponent's turn. JJ Kewl, I am so debating putting in Terraforming to search this. It allows you to gain additional normal summon, it allows you to tribute a tuner to summon any Kewl. Honestly, best card in deck. Much needed consistency. For one playlist, I'll be fully honest, I've never searched this. I've got it in there just as a form of like pseudo disruption, but we're playing enough hand traps anyways where disruption's not going to really be that much of a bother. So for non-engine, because this deck's all about synchroing with just tuner monsters, we have got a lot of hand traps. Ash, because why not Ash? It's a level 3 tuner for this deck, and it also stops a lot of things. It stops Sadji, stops Kubsiway, stops Rahu, stops Branded Fusion, stops Kewl. I don't get why somebody wouldn't be playing this. Free draw, because we still have decks like Mitsurugi and Yomi that want to at least search more than once. We can stop that with this. 2 Veiler, because it is a level 1 tuner and it is a form of disruption if we do get stuck. For example, we could in theory have Kewl Synchro and one of this in hand, and we have a level 3, so we could add any Kewl monster from our deck to our hand, then immediately use the level 3 and Effect Veiler to go into Trap Maker. And then we still have Clip, for example, for further disruption. Playing 2 Bell, because Bell still is really good for our metagame right now. Stops Draco Tail, stops Yomi Mitsu, stops Vanquish Soul K9 in a way. I don't know why somebody wouldn't play it. Then Full Loss, because we are constantly wanting more cards in our hand, so why not play the card that actually allows us to get more cards in our hand. For the last bit, the hand traps, we're playing 2-star frame Delta, a Gamma and a Driver. I'm so hoping that Gamma comes back to us at 203. It's much needed for this deck, honestly. I'll show you what we're using the Gamma and Delta for as material, but it still is an excellent disruption. Then the final monster in our main deck is Red Nova. Unfortunately, mine's still in the mail, but being able to use this from hand, level 1 tuner, being able to summon it off queue to use it as a synchro summon. Honestly, most random cards come to be used in random decks. Let us know about any random cards that you could think about that might suddenly gain a use with a new deck. Then for the spells non-engine, we're just playing 2 Synchro Overtake and a Duelist Genesis. We probably should jump Synchro Overtake to 3. It's our best starter in a way, revealing one of our Kewl Toon monsters to go into any of our starters. And Duelist Genesis searches us Synchro Overtake if we have a tuner in our field of grave, which usually, if we're using any hand traps, we will do. Extra deck, we're playing 3 Kewl Toon RS, the main playmaker of our deck. Makes all Yummies level 2. It banishes a tuner from our grave to negate any card on field for the turn. Gains free to attack for any tuner in your grave. Can be the end all be all. Can also stop, like Yummy, like I keep saying, for example, being able to actually play the game. 3 remix, because you might as well play this in conjunction with RS, because in theory you could set up remix to make an RS during your opponent's turn. 3 trap maker, because it can be used as synchro material to bounce a card from opponent's field to their hand. Can also, upon synchro summon, add a Kewl Toon card from deck to hand. With Q and Red Nova, for example, this sets up most of our combo. We'll be doing a short on that very shortly, actually. Then 2 Lavinous War. I never summon usually more than 1, but I'd rather have the second just for the grind game. Then for the excess extra deck, we're playing an XL Synchro Stardust Dragon, because we have Gamma and Delta. Them 2 can make this. We summon back the Gamma and Delta, then we make Bestial Dispatter. Because we banish sometimes out of our opponent's extra deck and their deck, this pattern is quite good to negate any monster effect that might be a problem for us. Typhon, just in case we get a bit stuck. Same with SP. Overall, the extra deck is quite constricting in terms of there's not many synchro tuners that can be made with just tuners. But hopefully with new support in the future, we'll get something better. Side deck, we've got 2 Ghost Ogre. It's level 3. It can in theory pop something that might be a problem. It depends on the matchup really. 2 Meows, because Yumi Mitsurugi likes to summon from their grave. This can in theory they can look at it and maybe they won't summon as much as they should do. 3 Perulia, because Vanquish Soul K9 and Yumi Mitsu can still be a problem, so we've got 3 of them there. Dark Ruler, because half of the time our board needs to set up, so if we at least stop our opponent's stuff from doing anything, we can at least potentially build our board, attack over everything, then they can't do anything the next turn. Then we've got 1 Harpies because back row hate, 2 Lightning Storm because of back row hate. I always have back row hate in my decks because you don't know when you're going to face against a deck like Orion, for example, that you might just need these, just fringe cases. 1 Talent, I am going to try and squeeze this into main, possibly. It's just, for a lot of hand traps, it is awfully tight. Then Judgment, because even at 1, Judgment's still amazing. Well, that's it for our Kewl Toon deck profile. What do you think about the new decks coming out in Phantom Revengers? Let us know down below. thank you guys for joining in, and we hope to catch you in a new video. See you guys later.